Welcome everybody to another episode of Rewind the Times.
And no
Hope
leftovers.
everybody's having a good weekend. Man, this weekend was actually awesome for me and Colson, man. We had a really excited weekend. On Saturday, we went to a wrestling event, Colson's first ever fan fest, and we seen all type of wrestlers. But who did we get to have pictures with?
We had pictures with Kurt Angle and Maven, and which Maven actually gave me a free autograph.
Yeah, Maven, dude, isn't Maven cool? Maven was so cool, man. So Maven was awesome. And then yesterday, we went to go see
Hell of a Summer.
Okay, man. Okay, this movie. Okay, I want to start off by saying I like this movie. I do like this movie, but I think this movie is marketed different. And the reason I say that, okay, so it's meant to look like it's meant to be a slasher, and it is, but it's more of a comedy, and the kills were like off screen.
Yeah, it's like one of those movies that don't show the kills.
Yeah,
but I already know when the movie actually comes out. I bet you can like buy the movie that like uncut.
Uncut. Well, if there's an uncut version, because what was weird about this movie is
it showed like 2 kills.
Yeah, I mean there was like 5 or 6 kills, but it really only showed 2 kills. And the 2 kills it showed were actually really good kills.
Which one of them were my favorite?
Wait, one of them, yeah, and I think it's the same.
Yeah, the first one, the girl just runs on the car. Her head stops because like there's a knife where her head is in the car, and then the second one, guy gets like so the guy is the murderer is in the back of someone and just puts an axe in his head and actually shows it.
Well, first he axes him in the leg to get him to bend down, and then he puts the axe in his head, and I mean...
No, like kicked him in. Yeah. Like kicked him in the leg.
Yeah, no, hit him with the axe. Actually, no, hit him with the axe. Hit him with the back of the axe to get him on the ground, and then when he bent down, he hit him with the axe in the head, and the blood... Dude, it was actually a really good kill, and it was... It just... So basically what it is... It's a summer camp movie. And this is...
It's much like Jason.
It's basically like a Jason movie. Basically... it's these camp counselors are coming back. It's Camp Pineway, is that what it's called?
Camp Pineway. Yeah.
Camp Pineway. There's one older kid. His name is Jason, which is funny.
He's 24.
He's 24 years old.
He looks like 40.
He looks like he's 40. He's got a big ruffy beard. He's got long hair. He's a camp counselor that his mom wants him to like choose a career, choose a direction in life that you're gonna go in, and he's like, no, mom, I really enjoy doing this. So anyways, they're acting goofy. They're basically what they're doing is they're waiting for the next day for the for the kids to come in. So they're being kids. They're smoking, they're drinking, they're having a good time. They're having fun, and then all of a sudden, one by one, kids start getting killed. And like I said, man, the good thing about the thing I like about this movie is it's a slasher. It is a Guess Who Done It. I like the costume of the killer, which is really cool.
Nekatoy.
Definitely, if they made a Nekatoy, definitely. He's got a devil face. With first he was like, is it a black trench coat?
Black trench coat, has no hood. It's like and he wears like that mask that John Carver wears, so it doesn't show his face.
Yep.
And then
he's got a devil's face,
and then he has like orange gloves.
Orange gloves, yep. And he uses a butcher knife.
No, and then he uses a knife. Without the bottom of like the handle. It just like he holds it by the sharp pin.
Well, he uses a few different weapons. He killed someone with a rock. Remember, he took the rock and he smashed it. He killed someone with an axe. Killed someone with a knife. It's a good. It's I don't know, man. It's like I really wanted to like this movie, and I do like it. But I think
I expect it more.
Yeah, I expect it more too. Even Close looked at me and goes, "Dad, why is all the kills off screen?" And this is a 10-year-old.
And I wanted to see the kill because like this vegan girl was trying to try a burger, and then it was like a deep music, and then the killer comes out of nowhere and cuts her head off, and I wanted to see that, but the only time you saw like what happened is that her head was in the refrigerator. Yeah. Like I wanted to see that kill.
Yeah. That would have been.
That would have probably been my second.
Even the Rock one, I wanted to see the one where he hit her with the rock. Remember we slamming her head with the rock. I mean, so like I said, it's more of show, more of don't tell. Don't show and tell, or whatever that saying is. I just didn't like it, and the motive. And I think what would have saved this movie, make R rating. We're gonna give our rating that on the movie But what I think would have made my rating higher on this movie is if the motive was better. What was the motive? Do you remember? They just wanted to be famous.
Yeah, they wanted to be famous.
That was it, and it was 2 killers, and it kind
And
of
they faked their death.
they faked their deaths.
So it was Demi and Mike.
Yeah, Demi and Mike.
And Demi and both of them got grabbed by a killer.
Yeah, well, they got grabbed by the other killer. That's why, like pretending to grab the other person.
Demi
got grabbed by Mike, and then Mike grabbed by Demi. Yeah. Well, that's because at first I thought there was just one killer, and then all of a sudden
I thought it was that girl. I thought it was that girl that Jason was with.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. She was
because like she kept begging with him to stay. That's why it was like getting me fishy.
Yeah, that she had like a little weirdness to it too. She's the one that I thought that might be the killer too, but yeah, it was just it's just. This is Finn Wolfhard's, I think, is
and
directing.
Billy Burke.
Billy Burke.
And they're both actors in the movie.
Yeah, yep, they're Chris and...
Because Billy plays as Bobby, and then Finn plays as Chris.
Yep. But one thing I do like is I do like the characters. I like each character, each person. They're actually funny.
Bobby tries to get all the girls. And he tries to be cool.
I mean, they're actually funny. I mean, they have personalities, and they are funny. It's not like they just throw away people to get killed. They are actually funny. I like the kind of flamboyant, maybe gayish kid, the one that got killed with the axe. He's funny.
Ezra.
He's like an actor, and he wants to star in the film Pinocchio. Like it's actually really, really funny. There are some really funny one-liners in the movie, but the ending, like I said, man, just finding out who the killers were and how you found it out was actually how you find out that there's 2 killers was kind of cool, because the killer was killing her with a rock,
and then he hears footsteps, and then the girl just comes out of nowhere.
Yeah, and then it's the other killer that comes out, and then all of a sudden, Coulson looks at me, we're like, oh, there's 2 killers. So that was kind of cool. That was cool. That was a good twist. But the motive was just, they just want to be famous.
But they showed the killer too soon.
You think so? Well, I think it was the movie was only an hour.
This movie does not. This movie did not act like it was like. There should have not been 2 killers in this movie.
No, maybe it should.
I don't know why, but I feel like 2 killers in this movie would be weird because they actually showed what Demi's body looked like, but they never showed how Mikey looked.
Yeah. Did Mikey die? Did he ever die?
He just got grabbed. So it should have been like Mike or something.
Yeah, like I said, it's just a lot of off-screen stuff that you just have to kind of guess.
But I was expecting it to be the girl because she was barely on the screen.
Yeah.
And then second, I thought it was that emo kid.
No, I just
the
one
that was using that Ouija board.
Yeah.
I thought it was her for some reason.
Yeah, no, I just thought it was Jason's girlfriend.
And then one of the kills happened that so this guy was allergic to peanut butter, and the killer puts peanut butter on a knife and just stabs him.
Yeah, that was funny. That was the comedic part that made me laugh. That was actually funny because I was like, he's like open up the can of Jiffy peanut butter. He's like, no, because he has a peanut allergy, and he just puts the knife in, and like, yeah, that actually, like I said, this is more of a comedy. I wish they showed
that kill.
Yeah, they didn't even show that. They just showed the knife going towards him, and then all of a sudden he's dragging him away, and he's dead. So the 2 kills that they do show, and that's the thing. That's the thing too, is that the 2 kills that they show, it shows that they can.
Oh, they also showed Demi's death and Mike's death.
Well, they don't really show.
No, they did. They showed Demi's. She got shot in the eye with an arrow. They showed that.
No, Demi was the one Demi was the good-looking girl that got that in the beginning of the movie. She was doing her makeup.
I know, but like the second time she actually got killed. She got shot in the eye with an arrow.
Yeah, but I'm talking about But I'm talking about the beginning of the movie, like her death scene. Like she was the first person that passed away. Basically, they just show she's doing makeup.
What her body looked like.
Yeah, she's doing makeup, and then all of a sudden you see the killer come in with an axe, and then it just goes to the mirror, and then there's just blood getting splattered. And then Jason finds her body, and it's all cut up.
But it's like this. Every time blood comes out, Jason's like chopping the wood. So every time the axe hits the wood, it comes out blood. It's actually pretty cool.
No, that's actually clever. That's actually very cool. That's actually very clever. But like I said, man, it's just when you see the 2 kills, especially the one the Azra gets killed with the axe, you were like, oh, they can do kills. Why don't they show this more? But they don't. Okay, Coulson. So. A few things. Before we start doing anything, why don't you stand up and show the new shirt that we got from Gutter Garbs? Place your bets. Freddy versus Jason. This just came in last week. I love this shirt.
No, at the bottom.
CM Coin once again blew it out of the water. Good job, Coulson. Thank you, buddy. Coulson always showcasing our new shirts. My horror buddy. Okay,
this is part 6 one.
Yeah, I got part 6 on. I wore the hoodie yesterday.
And then I wore the shirt yesterday.
Okay. Number 2, if they made a NECA figure, would you buy
Yes.
it? Yes, because the killer's costume is actually very original and it's kind of cool. What it reminded me of is a Ben Cooper costume, like a NECA figure from Ben Cooper. That's what it reminded me of, the way the Devil's Mask looks. So I definitely would buy this.
It was like those plastic masks.
Like
the John Carpenter.
Yeah. But it's if anyone that was born in the '80s, they know what I'm talking about. It's a Collegeville's, one of those masks with the string with the elastic band in the back. We all hated wearing those. Anyone that knows born in the '80s knows what I'm talking about. It was that devil mask, which is pretty cool. Okay, Colson, 1 out of 10. What would you rank this movie?
6 or 7.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to go with a 6. I like it enough to give it a 6. I think anything over a 5 I like. Am I gonna buy it when it comes out? Yes, and when I watch it again, yes I would. But
not like all the time.
Yeah, but this
like
movie,
I couldn't watch it like, oh, I'm gonna watch it and then I'm gonna watch it and I'm gonna watch it again.
No, not like that.
Movies I could do that is like Slaughter High, like stuff like that.
Thanksgiving and Michael Johnson.
And I actually did that. Remember that weekend that I was like watching Scream 5 and stuff. Yeah.
Right.
I was watching.
So that's the only thing, man. This movie, I'd give it a 6. Close to give it like a 6 or a 7. It's good. I just wish they gave us more. Will there be a sequel? I don't know. I'm not sure if they would, because at the end the killers died. They both died. So
they just wanted to be famous.
Yeah. So how did Mikey die? Do you remember how Mikey died?
Yeah. So Bobby was killing him, and like at the beginning of the movie when Mike said like I'm alive, Bobby says that and just stabs him in the neck, and then Demi dies because Jason. So Jason, in the beginning of the movie, he was teaching that girl how to let arrow, but the girl started realizing what Jason was saying, that she noticed that he was saying the same thing from earlier, so she shot the arrow at her eye.
Yeah, yep. So
both seriously right in her eye.
So I don't know if they make a sequel to this. I don't know what the point of it being.
Yeah, there's no reason to make a sequel.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they make a sequel, but that's it, guys. So that's our review on Hell of a Summer. We've seen it as opening weekend. I think it's already made $2 million already, and the budget was $3 million, so you know.
And this was made like 2 years ago, but it's getting released now.
Well, Neon bought the rights to it. That's why it's coming out now. So I'd say go check it out. It definitely is worth. I think it's worth definitely seeing once. Like I said, I gave it a 6. Closely gave it a 6 or a 7. So it's definitely worth going to see it once.
It has like 43 or 48 Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah. Yeah. I never go by those because I don't care about. So this is me personally. I don't care about Rotten Tomatoes. You know why? Let me tell you why. Because Rotten Tomatoes, the writers on there are like, those are professionals. Like we have our own view on horror movies, and if something entertains me, I like it. I don't really go on that because there's so many movies that were really, really good that they said stunk and they didn't stink. So you have your own reviews, guys. You have your own opinions. Just give it a shot. So next up after this movie is, ready?
My collection.
Oh, no. I meant next movie we go to the theaters to go see. Do you remember what it is? Clown in the Cornfield, May 9th. I cannot wait. That's the one that we're definitely going to go see next.
They made a new
it.
trailer on March 21st, the day after my birthday.
The day before your birthday. Your birthday was 23rd.
March 24th.
Oh, you said 21st.
No, I said 24th.
Oh, they said 21st. Oh, my bad. But anyways, Clown in the Cornfield. This looks good because everybody loves Friendo. Do you like Friendo?
It says like something like, "Are you a friend of?" Yeah.
And don't F with Friendo. I can't wait to see this movie.
It doesn't even swear in the trailer. It's like, "Don't F with Friendo."
Yeah. And by the way, guys, in this movie also no nudity. There's swearing, but there's no nudity. So bring your young kid or whoever likes horror, like who's young. No nudity whatsoever. So, all right, guys. You guys, listen, man. You guys have a great day. Blessed.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Take care, guys. Peace.
Deuces.